All right, so coming in and shut the door. So I'm gonna be doing a celebrity read again. I did one yesterday for Selena and Benny, and this time I decided I'm gonna try the spread again and see if it works with Taylor Swift. So I'm just gonna be nothing to do with like the month or the year or anything like that. It's just a general message for just to kind of see where they are, Taylor Swift with Travis. So I've already pre-shuffled the cards, and so currently her energy is the wheel of fortune. So this relationship is fate. It was meant to be. It's almost like a dream come true. It was something that was a blessing for her in her life. I feel like in her past, she got the page of swords with the, and I clarify with the three of swords. I feel like in her past she was always kind of guarded. She always kind of felt like there was a lot of people that might have come into her life in the past and might have taken advantage of her or something like this, where I feel like it kind of created this level of like just feeling consistently like unable to trust. So there's a lot of pain and a lot of healing that had to come through this, but nonetheless I feel like in her past she was a little bit guarded. I do feel like now with being with Travis, there's something different in her energy. There's the strength card. So this really kind of talks to me about feeling, being able to feel one brave, and definitely there's something different about the way she even views herself. There's something here in the relationship that maybe built her confidence a little bit. It made her feel like it's okay for her to put her guard down and be able to kind of let him in. I think that being with him brought a different energy into her world, where now it's something where she feels a little bit more confident. There's something about this relationship that kind of boosted her up and made her feel a little bit even more sexy or something like this, where she now treats herself a little bit different. There's something energetically different about her now, compared to where she used to be in the past, where I feel like she was kind of like always more looking over her shoulder, where now it's kind of like, she's taming a lion. So that's amazing. When I look at his energy, there is the eight as well with the Knight of Swords. So I know that we know that Travis tends to be a little bit vocal and like a rico suave or something like this with the Page of Swords. I mean, with the Knight of Swords. But there's something about him here with the Eight of Pentacles where I do kind of see him really working hard. I feel like being with Taylor Swift obviously opened a lot of opportunities where he feels like he needs to work hard, and why not? But I think that's what he wanted, and he was trying to manifest that. He wanted to maybe find another source where he can get more income or investments of some sort. And I really do get the energy that he really manifested Taylor Swift into his life. I think he's the reason why Taylor and Travis are dating. I think he's the one that really wanted and created that. He's in a very creative energy where I think that he's really trying to attract a lot of new passions and new adventures and just new investments of some sort. He's feeling very much into this energy of creativity. He wants to attract more and more and more, because I do see this energy with him. Like he just really wants to be in a creative energy where he's consistently attracting and creating and changing. And so there's a lot of this with him that he's really, really trying to create. I don't know if he's talked about retirement or anything like that in the future. Maybe he is looking into new sources into how he could maybe retired and not play uh, football for too much longer. I don't know anything about his career in that sense, but I don't think that he's intimidated by the work. I think that being with Taylor did bring more opportunities, and so therefore there's a lot of abundance in their relationship. I do kind of see him being um, reserved in the sense of not necessarily with spending or anything like that. I feel like in the outcome of the relationship, I think he's very reserved on how he wants to approach this. I don't think that he's necessarily ready to get married or anything like this. He's walking very, very slow when it comes to that like story. I don't think he's ready to propose or anything like that. I do, however, see them being in a relationship where it's going to bring them a lot of abundance, especially opportunities for him. I did, as I try to clarify more, I did get the Tower here. So there could be something unexpected that happens here with the relationship in the future. As I clarified that, this kind of came out. So there could be something here. I don't really know much about him or, their situation, but maybe there's something about him mysterious that we don't really know about that maybe Taylor will be finding out abruptly or unexpectedly about him. Something that could be life changing, that could create somebody to just simply walk away. So I don't foresee them getting married. Most likely, they will end up being in a very strong relationship for a little while. And then at some point, something's going to change that dynamic where eventually somebody here ends up having to walk away. So let's just get a little bit more information about their relationship. And yeah, really just really get a lot of sense for him that he's just manifesting. He's learning patience. I think that from how he is to how he's becoming now that he's in a relationship with Taylor, I think he's also learning a little bit of patience and maybe even feeling inspired by her and how she is and her creativity. And so maybe this is something that has really benefited him as well in being in this relationship with her. But nonetheless, I feel like for her, she's extremely in her new energy of confidence, of feeling just this new, I don't know if it's necessarily because of him, but I do feel like being with him now has really brought this confidence, self love, and just strength, brave, just this new energy. We might be hearing more music that kind of shows a little bit more of her confidence right now. Maybe he is inspiring her to be more sexy, So we'll see. Give me two cards for Taylor Swift and Travis. Oh, I saw you. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, and they're having fun. I am super excited. That's great that they do have that connection, that intense chemistry. I definitely do feel like with her, I just stood out to me. Like they both have that life symbol over their head. So it's kind of like they have the same ideals and goals, and like they really kind of turn on each other on like how they think and how they operate or stuff like that. So it's kind of like a intense connection for them to have something that they really connect and bond with. A lot of happy energy. One more card, please, for Taylor Swift and date. So they're dating, getting back out their plans and dating. No, let's do one more. I want something more cool. We know that they're dating. One more card for Taylor, please. Self-indulgence, focusing on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. I do kind of get the sense with her, with being in that energy right now where she's really, really taking this in and really having the self-worth and like self-appreciation. I do get this energy very strongly with her. Like something has changed with her, and it's more like definitely an energy of healing compared to where she's been in the past, where she's been hurt many times, and that's ultimately what inspires her music. But I feel like right now there's a different energy about her, and definitely has a lot to do with the self-worth energy that maybe Travis is bringing to the table. So let's see what the love messages are here. Oopsies. What are the love messages for these two? Give me two for love messages for Taylor and Travis. So if there was a question, if there was an attraction, I there's no question. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I do feel like Travis is taking every single step that he needs to when it comes to making the effort in this relationship. Like I said, I do feel like he did manifest her. He did want, he's the one that pursued this. And I think that he never takes that for granted. That's for sure. There's so many things that these two are benefiting from just being with each other in such a different way than they've ever in any relationship. So I think that's where the magic is. This is true love. There is the romance of a lifetime. What? Oh my gosh. I definitely do think that they are deeply, deeply in love. And let's hope that none of these things come true and that they do stay in this energy of abundance and happiness and, you know, just always, supportive of each other, where they really just stay in this happy, positive uh, place and energy. Things can happen in any relationship, especially when you're in that like type of industry where everybody's trying to bring temptation and break people up in that relationship. But I think that all in all, I mean, there is true love here. They are definitely in love with each other, and I'm like super excited to see what happens with them in the future. So those were the messages. Let's see what happens. Bye.